Okay, welcome to the 48 and 48 hour challenge build from Models for Heroes. It's to mark their birthday. So let's get straight onto the bench and see what's going to be built. Okay, so I'm going to be building the 135th Ferret Scout Car from Airfix. So we'll go ahead and do a quick unboxing. I'm going to be streaming various times over the weekend, so you can follow along with the build as it's happening. So take a look at the instructions first. There is a decal sheet, fairly easy, just a few number plates and a few unit markings. There's 3 paint jobs in the kit. We're going to be doing B, which is the 7th Armoured Brigade Operation Granby, Saudi Arabia in 1991. And I've already got most of the paints together for that. So we'll take a quick look at the instructions. As you can see, the different paint schemes actually designated for different models of the vehicle itself. So going to have to make sure that as we're going through the instructions, take that into account and follow the markings for B. Starting with the body, there's limited interior, so that's just going to be painted in, I think it's silver or aluminium. And it's a wheeled vehicle, not tracked, so there's a little bit of help. As you can see, it's when you get towards the end of the build where all the variations really come into play. So what I might actually do is go through and actually take off the parts that we need, rather than trying to find them on the sprues among the other parts. You see it's a sand colour, which is this one here. So now we'll take a look at the actual kit itself. Got clear parts, just mainly the headlights in there. The A sprue, which is the main body. The B sprue, which is interior and hatches. The C screw, which is the wheels, the axles and the suspension. The D sprue is the exterior ancillary parts for the body. And finally, the F sprue is the main hatch, and the weapons that are mounted. And again, going to have to pay close attention to that because there are different variations. So looking at the kit itself, it looks to be fairly decently moulded. I can't actually see much in the way of flash. But there does seem to be a little bit of release agent still on the mould. It's a bit, it feels a little bit greasy. So I'm going to have to give that a good wash. You can see that there's two radio sets. There's the Klansman, and I can't remember the name of the other one. Again, different variations for different vehicles. Main bodies are the same for all of them. This is the rear engine compartment hatch. And the interior sits mostly on this piece here. And then the sides are butted up. There's quite a lot of detail on the body parts, actually moulded in open vintage there, which is quite unusual to see that. The hatches are recessed. I don't know if you can see that. There's a recess for the panels to sit in, which is again a nice touch. The radio front panel is very detailed, so going to have to pay attention when painting that. Make sure that all the detail is shown. Wheels are nicely moulded as well, 2.5 with detail on the outside, but on the inside it's flat, but that's because you won't see it. Some very fine work goes into the axles. And then we've got these larger pieces that shouldn't present any problems. And I think when it comes to these smoke launchers, the different variations have a different setup, if I remember rightly. So again, something to pay attention to. And also the top hatch is slightly different between the different models. So I'm actually looking forward to doing this kit. I think there might be over 100 stages, but when you take into account all the variations, there's probably maybe 80 at most. So this was just a quick unboxing before we get started. I'm going to have to go and give these a rinse in soapy water. So I'll be back in a little while with the first of the build videos. So join me then.